You guys, August is almost over, which means... well, it means it's only September, but then it's October and then I'm a happy camper. Actually, I'm a happy camper in September because it's close enough. Although I'm not gonna lie, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen in my story that I've already started burning my pumpkin apple candle from Yankee, and I don't care. It smells amazing. It puts me in the best mood, and I'm there. I'm ready for fall. California's not there. It's hot as hell, but you know what? It'll catch up. So hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to it if you've never been here. It's a little warm. I might be sweating. But today's video is going to be my August favorites, which I'm excited about. I don't have too much. I feel like I say this every time. Well, except for the months that I have a lot of crap. I have a decent amount of stuff. I don't have that much stuff, but the stuff I do have, I really, really love, and I'm excited to share. So, okay, let's do it. That was awkward. So we're starting with nail polish as usual. I have 3 polish favorites this month. I have 2 pink favorites, which I'm really excited about. We'll start with what I'm wearing now, even though it's most recent, obviously. But this is Essie Excuse Me Sir, S-U-R. If you watched my pink nail polish declutter, which I'll throw it up in a card right there if you want to see it, I actually decluttered this, but then I was looking at it and then I looked up swatches of it and I just couldn't get rid of it. And I'm so happy I didn't, because when this collection came out, this was the one I was most excited to try. It's a really beautiful pink peachy shade. I love that it's like a mixture of a light pink and a light peachy shade. So fun for spring and summer. As much as my heart is yearning for dark nail polish right now, I am trying to focus on more of like my brighter summer colors just to squeeze them in August. That's usually my thing, and then September I let myself start to transition. The transition polishes are always super fun, and I have one to mention, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I really totally love this, and I will link it down below. It's just a really nice, solid peachy pink color that I think is super flattering. I have a little bit of a tan right now, which is, I was also kind of saving it for that, so it worked out nicely. But I just think it's really flattering no matter what skin tone you have. It's just a flattering pink, which I feel like all pinks are flattering. Next up, we have another pink. This one's more of like a bubblegum pink though. This is from the New Orleans collection. This is called Susie Nails New Orleans. I loved this, and I was very underwhelmed by that collection until I started trying them out, and every time I try another one from it, I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? This was no exception. This is kind of not so really similar to the Malibu Peer Pressure color that just came out with the California Dreamin' collection, but this is a little bit lighter than that one. That one's more of like a hot pink. This one's like it is hot pink, but it's more of like a bubblegum pink, and I loved it. I really, really would highly recommend it, and yeah, so, okay. It's very rare that I have 3. I usually only have 2, but my 3rd nail polish favorite is from the newest, what's it called? What is it called? From the newest Iceland collection. This one is called One Hecla of a Color. It's a really nice purple shade. It reminds me of a little bit of a darker version of Purple Palazzo Pants. I like Purple Palazzo Pants better than this one, but I still really, really liked this one. It's kind of hard to piss me off with a purple. Not that nail polish pisses me off, but you know what I mean. But this was the transition color I was talking about. This would be a perfect summer into fall transition shade. But even if you don't use it as that, I also feel like it's a nice fall shade because it's a little bit more of a muted color if you're not into the super dark fall nail polishes. I feel like this would be nice. Beautiful formula. I had no complaints on that. And yeah, just a nice fallish purple if you want to check it out. Okay, now for makeup. I have a new favorite concealer, which I've actually been using since beginning of July. I just haven't told you about it. No, I did. I talked about it in my summer heat makeup tutorial, Get Ready With Me. I'll link that up in the corner if you missed it. But this is the Benefit Boi-ing Airbrush Concealer. They came out with a bunch of new concealer like types. There's a range of concealers, kind of like their range of brow products. Everything's like kind of 4 different skin types. So when this came out, I was in Ulta one day and I swatched it on the back of my hand, and I really liked the way it looked, and I kind of remembered it to like if I needed concealer. When I got back from North Carolina, I was out of my NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer, and that was actually discontinued, so I couldn't repurchase that. So I went and I purchased this like right before I left for Tokyo, because I was like, I can't go to Tokyo without a concealer. It's the only concealer I brought, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's a very like creamy, lightweight formula, but it is you do look airbrushed. Like, it's really nice. It's pretty good at covering redness. I cover my spots with it. I use a different concealer for under my eyes, but this is more of like a spot redness concealer, and I really, really like it. It doesn't crease, it doesn't break apart, it sets nicely with a powder on top of it, and I've just really been liking it. And I'm in the shade number 1, Snow White, even with my tan. And the packaging is supposed to look like an eraser, and it's so cute, and I love it. And you should check out these concealers. There's a bunch of different kinds. I want to try the hydrating one as well, but this one would just suited my needs a little bit better. in the time I needed a concealer. I have a super expensive favorite. Aren't those fun? This is a mess. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan. This is the limited edition bronzer from Marc Jacobs. It's the white packaging. It's incredible. They sent me this a while ago and I did like it, like I was using it, but then I kind of like forgot about it, and then I couldn't travel with this because like I love my Marc Jacobs makeup too much to travel with it because I'm afraid it's gonna break. And it's like huge. It would be difficult to travel with. But once I got back from all my travels, I immediately started using it again and I really love it. I'm wearing it today. It's just the perfect color for me, I find, because it's not too cool, but it's not too orangey or warm. It's just like right in the middle. I'm blinding you, I apologize. You know what? The scent of it kind of went away. It did. Oh, there's my face really close. Just got so distracted by my face. It used to smell like coconut, and the scent, you can't really smell it. When you swirl your brush in it and you're using it, you can still smell it, but it didn't hold a smell as well as the butter bronzer, so let that be a note. I'm not positive they're exact dupes. As of now, I wouldn't say that because I feel like the butter bronzer has a bit of shimmer in it. This does not. I say this all the time, but Marc Jacobs powders are just the best quality. Like, you don't have to worry about them looking patchy or breaking up. They just glide on your face and they just look great. They blend out amazingly, and I just wanted to mention it. Everybody else is mentioning it, and it's ironic that I'm like in my phase of love with it. Phase of love. I'm obsessed with it right now, and I just wanted to mention it because it is limited edition, but the last time I checked you can still get it, so I'll link it down below. Okay, next I have a couple of brush favorites. These are new from Real Techniques. I haven't seen them in store yet. I will link them down below if I can find them, but Real Techniques has been releasing a lot of new brushes and I've been really into it. So these were actually sent to me by Octoly. I like clicked that I'd like to review them and they sent them, so I've been trying them out and I love them. This is the BO2 Soft Finishing Brush, and this is just kind of like my favorite shape for a brush. It's just fluffy yet like tapered and kind of like a dome shape. Like, I'm just really into it. I thought the possibilities were endless with this brush, so I wanted to try it. What I've been loving it for, which I didn't think I would want to use it as, is a blush brush. Like, I just find it's the perfect size to just fill in the apples of my cheeks, but it would also be a really good under eye setting brush. It would be great for highlight. It'd be great for bronzer. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. I feel like you can't see it against my background, but I've really been loving it, and it's really truly so soft. I've been using some Morphe brushes lately that I like, but they're just not as like soft as this, and these brushes made me realize like those are kind of scratchy. And then this is the BO4. It's kind of the same similar thing, just a little bit smaller. This is more of like a blending brush situation. Let's see what this one is technically called, because I don't even know. It's called the Soft Shadow Brush. For me, it's a little tall to be like a crease brush, but I do like it for blending everything out, and I do like it for highlighter. Like, in certain parts it's nice, but like I said, they're just so soft, and this is my favorite shape, so I just like universal brush right here. I love them, and it's Real Techniques, so they're cheap. I love Real Techniques. So yeah, I'll have these linked down below if I can find them, so you can check them out. Okay, I have a couple skincare favorites, and this one is kind of new to me, but I'm instantly in love. This is the Glam Glow Gravity Mud Firming Treatment in the purple can. I love it. I'm a little afraid to open it, but I'll do it. You've probably seen this. I'm late to try it, but I'm not gonna tip that over anymore. It smells like grapes, which I don't know how I feel about that. But, okay, anyway. This is a Glam Glow mask, which we all know I love Glam Glow, and I want to try all of them in my lifetime. And I actually got this with Birchbox points and a coupon, so I only ended up paying like 15 bucks for it, so I was like, hey, great. And this one's only 45, which is still so expensive, but compared to the $60 ones, I guess it's a little bit better. But yeah, when I saw it was 45, I was like, oh, I'll use my points and a coupon and I'll scoop that right up. But this is the peel-off mask. It's the really silvery looking mask that peels off. It makes everybody look like the Tin Man. I've tried it a couple of times and I really enjoy it. I feel like I had a sample of this from Birchbox, but it wasn't enough to get a good layer on to peel it off, so I just had to wash it off, and I was kind of like bummed about it, but I wanted to try it again because Jaclyn Hill raves about this and she's always using it on Snapchat, so I really wanted to try it. Followed the instructions. It says to use a brush, which I did. I have this random like flat foundation brush that I use to apply masks that I got in like a BoxyCharm or something, but it is a really sticky consistency, so I would recommend using a brush just so you don't get that all over your hands. It's just kind of easy. Generous, even application, so that way it dries. You leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. It changes from like a silvery color to white, and then you peel it off, and it just felt really good. It kind of like hurt just a tad, but like I liked it. Like, it just felt good, and I will say I feel like my face like looked tighter after I peeled it off. It's for firming. I don't know if that's the only thing that it does, but I liked the way my skin looked after it. My makeup applied really nicely today, so I really like it. Let me know what your favorite Glam Glow mask is down below. My favorite is definitely the hydrating blue one, but I'm excited to own this and try it out somewhere. I'm gonna do it again tonight because it's so fun. I have another mask type favorite. This is actually the Sephora lip mask. It's the rose lip mask. I actually used this in my recent pamper routine video, which I will link up in the corner. I had such a good time filming and editing that, and I'm really proud of the way it turned out, so if you haven't seen it, please watch it because I'm very proud of it and I would love to know what you think. I kind of got like a lot of comments about how I use too much product, but like, it's a pamper routine. That's what I like to do, you know? But I used this in that. I also used the eye patches, gel pat, no, they're not gel. The eye mask thing. I also used that, and I've talked about that before, but this was the first time I tried the lip mask, and I freaking loved it. I exfoliated my lips first, and then I slapped this on for about 20-ish minutes, and I peeled it off, and my lips felt incredible. Like, I really, really liked this. I think it's only $3 compared to the other ones, which I think are like $4 or $5, which is still kind of a lot for a one-time treatment, but like if you have an event or something, or you just have dry lips, or you're having a girls' night, I would recommend this. I thought it worked really, really well. Super moisturizing. The rose line is for moisturizing and softening, or sometimes brightening. I really, really liked it, and I'm gonna buy like 3 of them to have on hand because I loved them. So I wanted to mention that even though this is empty, I just wanted to tell you. And like I said, if you want to see it in use, just go watch that pamper routine. Now I have a couple of bath time favorites, which is random, but it's my favorite time of the day, so not that I take a bath every day, but when I do, okay. This is the Neip, N-E-I-P-P, PP, LOL. This is aromatherapy bubble bath in the relaxing lavender, made with essential oils, and it's vegan. I actually got this in a PR package, and I've never heard of this brand before. I also used this in my pamper routine. I feel like I've used this in a couple videos, but I've never like actually talked about it. I really, really like it. It's this really nice blue color. Smells like lavender. It's very relaxing, but it makes these really nice bubbles that last throughout your entire bath. But I mainly just like the scent. I like lavender things before sleep, so I'll make Lush cocktails, and this always mixes in really nicely with whatever Lush thing I'm using because they're usually all kind of like lavender vanilla scented anyway. So just thought I'd tell you about this. I'll link it down below on Amazon, but I've really been enjoying it. And then last but not least, I love this so much. Can't even tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is a new bath bomb from Lush. I actually did a whole video on all the new releases from Lush. I will link it up there. It's a really fun new summer release, and I'm excited for Halloween, but that was really nice to like tide me over until then. But this is the Yellow Submarine Bath Bomb, and I loved it. This ended up being my favorite smelling of the new 3 bath bombs. Actually, there's 5 new bath bombs, but the other 2 were released later, so let me know if you want to see a review on those or whatever. I haven't even gotten them yet. They're like a rocket ship and like a little buttercup one, so I'm dying to try those. But out of the 3 they sent me originally, this ended up being my favorite scent. And it's also just so cute. Like, it's actually a submarine, and it's got a little pink tail, and it's bright yellow. It smells very tropical. That's how it's described, but to me it smells like vanilla. It smells really, really good. And the inside of it is pink. It like disperses and make your bath pink. And it's on the cheaper side. I want to say it's like $6, which is not cheap for a bath bomb, but compared to the other ones, I feel like it's a pretty good price. I don't know. I can justify a bath bomb, can't I? But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the new Lush stuff, I would recommend it. It's just so fun, and this one was my favorite so far. I did also like the pink bath bomb though. I don't have that one to show you. I bought this the other day. I was at the mall and I was like, I want another submarine, so I treated myself. But I did use the pink bath bomb in my pamper routine, and I did like a demo of it, and it's so beautiful and it smells incredible, so I did like that one as well. Worth mentioning. But okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love filming favorites videos. I love watching favorites videos, and you guys seem to enjoy favorites videos, so I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. Leave me a comment down below with one of your August favorites. I'm so excited to get into September. Let's do it! If you would like to subscribe, I'll have my little face in one of these corners, and in the other corner I'll have my social media links. And I'll also have some videos or playlists linked down here for you to watch, and I love you guys. I hope you had a really good August, and if you didn't, I hope September is better. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.